fuck is that? I didn't get a warm fuzzy feeling from that, so I'm assuming it was bad. Ambergris fragment. I guess you can't pull yourself up. Look how running doesn't use up stamina. That's good. Alright, let's go back to town. This is a nice little excursion. I gained like 2 levels out here.
That's all you've got. We'll make short work. We'll make short work of you.
Are you a bad guy?
Beg for mercy. Fertilizing the soil. We'll have your head on a pike. You'll have to do better than that. You to respect me.
Okay. Broken Claymore is better than the current weapon I've got. So... equipment. This will get replaced with Broken Claymore.
big mistake.
That guy had a straight up battle axe. Requires more strength than I've got. I'm encumbered. Okay, I should go sell. Got a much better weapon, though. This is nice. Better boots. Here's your mom's pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
If you say so.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
He needed a reminder of why he enlisted, so he wanted me to make his mom's pie that tastes like ass. Your mother wasn't much of a cook?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
I thought it kind of sounded like him. What happened to your mom? What's
I
up,
wouldn't
Lucid?
know. When I left my village, I decided to never look back. So I just assumed one of those uncles finally beat her to death.
We're just going to slowly walk over here to the vendor for no reason. Not because I'm over encumbered or anything. I'll walk away from me, vendor lady.
You're back. Did you bring my goods?
No. I'm going to sell you my goods. Alright. I have 2 pickaxes. Alright, well, let's get rid of one. Alright, I'm gonna sell you... I want the fishing rod. Sell you that. Pitchfork. Sell you the pike pole. Sell you that hammer. I missed you doing the prologue. Did you find both bosses before leaving? I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna sell that thunderous great bow. I'm never gonna have the stats to use it. Honestly, I can't remember. I wish I could tell you. I don't remember. Anybody here remember? Because I don't. They have cutscenes? Then I saw none of them. I'm not an archery guy, so I'm gonna sell that. I'm so glad vendors have infinite gold in this game, dude. It's so good. These are crafting reagent. Oh, can I sell all the garbage? Okay. The heck is weighing me down? Plain unidentified item. Unexceptional unidentified item. Can I sort by weight? Weight. Weight. So these are heavy, whatever these are. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna get Dexterity 3. Oh, those are, like, where's all my weight? I guess it's just all of this stuff adding up. Because it says I have 70 pounds of junk. Maybe it's all this? Jeez. All right. Level up. Oh, I guess I already leveled those up. Oh, that's right. I leveled up in the area. Do I need... Okay, so I guess I can't... I guess I can't boost this bonfire. Because it's technically not mine. There's the
I
blacks.
like it when things are quiet.
Oh, hey.
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Do you get many visitors?
Not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago. People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
I have this pin.
Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you.
You recognize it?
Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way, good for you.
You said there's a shit show going down everywhere. What do you mean?
Sometimes I wonder, how many things can go wrong at the same time. They say that misery loves company, but here, it's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge. First, we started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. It took a lot of our territory. Then, the Del Rita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters? Who knows?
I just arrived here. Tell me more about bandits.
Truth be told, most of them are just people desperate to survive. When the villagers started dying out because of the weirdness, hunger, or raids, they lost their livelihoods, ended up with nothing to their names, and nowhere to go. So they banded together and started raiding whatever was left. Then they turned to killing each other. They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now, too.
The weirdness started spreading near Grubwood?
Yes, that damn forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started moving. And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. But you know that. Every child has heard the stories.
The Dalrita took over the Allmother's Temple?
That's... I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords. Then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we aren't either.
Fair enough. You mentioned you're on lockdown?
Yeah. After we lost 2 squads trying to take back the Allmother's Temple from the Dalrita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns. Then, he shut himself in his office, without leaving us any orders. Feargus is trying to keep the lads occupied, but... just look around. Half of the people here are losing their minds, and the rest are losing their wages on drink.
Anything positive going on?
I heard that Dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start. Other than that, no, I can't think of anything.
Fair enough. What do you have for sale? Yeah, apparently there was an update today. And it was a big honking update too. My stash is around here somewhere? Underneath? This definitely feels like the kind of game that you could replay 4 or 5 times, kind of like Skyrim. Oh, there's tons of people over here. What the hell?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
It's a serious accusation.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit.
All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just 'cause they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
You still have it?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
If you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
Alright. The stash. Alright, so I guess I can put stuff away in here. I'm glad potions don't weigh a lot. Oh, where's the ore? No, I'm still only at 62. I can move all crafting materials. Damn, 35. Books have weight. Move all readables. Do I need to keep these after I've read these? Or can I sell them, the recipe books? You can sell them? Okay. Okay, 33, that's better. I guess I'll move all my craftables here and only craft at, like, where your stash is located. Or can you craft from, like, inside your stash? Like, as long as it's in your stash, you can craft that shit? That would be nice.
Sir,
Oh.
I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priests had tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell the guy the truth. I don't care. I was cured by King Arthur, and now I'm immune.
I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Fair enough. I talked to Orla. Why can't she leave?
That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
If Odrin's a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
What's the story about the village behind here?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Is there anything interesting back there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know, ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
So you abandoned the village?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
What exactly are you responsible for here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Oh my god. Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Do you have any idea what's causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named... Slaughter? Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Where's the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
Can you tell me anything about it?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
Blood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
You didn't send any of your men to investigate?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
Disposable?
Your words, not mine.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Okay. I have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
I'm here for Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
I'd like to speak to the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why's that?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Let me see the captain or else. Strength. Can you tell me where he is?
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
Okay. Alright, fine.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk. If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
You need something? You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
No, I haven't. Who's that?
Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Okay. Give flowers to Patrice.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aimer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I'm certain you meant Fergus.
Huh? Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
What pass?
Just as we agreed. I appreciate that you remember. Holding one's tongue is the key to success. Keep it up.
Sure, what do you need, friend?
You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
All right. What a weird person. I think I may look up some basic mods, like being able to craft from your stuff in your stash, because I think that would make life a hell of a lot easier.
Just keep your head down. Bloody seagulls! Can you hear me, you flying vermin? Just try landing here and I'll pluck your asses clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea that was. And what do you want?
Why are you so fixated on seagulls?
I'm fixated. Me? Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So, I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another 4, splat! And they kept screeching. I tell you, they're laughing at me. I spent all night cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
I guess they didn't like what you said about him.
And I don't like how you seem to think I'm a fool. So, what now? Should I shit on you for that? I don't think so. I once managed to shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting. With increased force. Like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is.
I could take care of your problem for a fee.
A fee? I'm not asking you to hunt down a monstrosity from Grubwood or the Sunken Village. Ah, whatever. As you wish. You'll get your fee. Oh, you must think yourself an expert, damn you. I just need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson and keep away from me.
You know anyone who might know something about seagulls?
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this. But there is one guy in the museum. Riderick. He's supposed to know everything.
You're just gonna leave weapons hanging around. I'm gonna take them and sell them.
Were you at the pledge? I didn't see you.
Just passing by, I don't serve.
Yeah. Victory over health. Honor over life.
Yeah, do you need help?
Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodom all. Sleep, damn it, is the worst son of a bitch I ever fought. No sleeping, no. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time? You need to serve, not...
Yeah, you need to rest, dude.
I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't sleep. He keeps watch. The Old Mother will reward me after I'm dead. But I'm not gonna lie. That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracles. You could stand on the walls all day and night and not even think about closing your eyes.
Couldn't you ask him for more?
What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the evenings when I was getting sleepy and took it. And then Yan put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think some sleep would do you good.
Shows what you know. Once more, call to this glorious service. By the grace of the sea. Service. Eternal service.
Alright, well, have fun, dude.
I should stay out of trouble.
What's the feat?
Whose? Mine or yours?
Your feet, and my priceless seedlings. I swear, your nosiness will be the death of you.
The less attention, the...
I just got here and I don't know you.
I'm Owen, and this is what I do here.
Why do you keep a garden on the roof?
It's safe. I can keep an eye on it, and I can chase off the seagulls. And when the weirdness comes, and the dead start rising up from their graves, then a rooftop garden will be much safer than one on the ground.
What's the point of having a rooftop garden that you clearly don't let anyone into?
I let Rark in. He doesn't talk so much. He's my best friend.
How can you call someone your best friend if you don't like talking?
My hoe in your skull would be worth 1,000 words.
You have any trouble with seagulls?
No, I can handle a few seagulls. I'm not like that idiot Gwilyn.
Do you need anything?
I have everything I need. And you, the fly in the ointment.
Alright, see you later.
You need to talk to plants to help them grow. I'm not going to waste my breath on people.
Okay. Sell. Extra shields. Long swords.